I put my whole life and soul into this game.
And then, boom.
The mayor announced a vaccine mandate for New York City public school athletes.
They was like, nah, you can't. It was like, nope, you got to get vaccinated. So that just broke me. I put my whole soul into life game. So that just broke me.
Go in.
You want to know what's going to get a gun out of a kid's hand? It's going to be a football. It's going to be a basketball. It's going to be a baseball. It's going to be a sport.
If they have a basketball in their hand, they won't have a 9mm in their hand. So we need to give them the services they need.
Hi, I'm Taliba Hicks, and this is my son, Robert Livingston. I was born and raised here in Harlem. My mom, my dad, both was born and raised. My grandmother runs deep. My great-grandmother came here from Barbados. So all my family, aunts, uncles, cousins, all has been born and raised here in Harlem. My son had this passion. I want to continue to feed my children, whatever their desires, whatever their passions are, I want to feed that to them. This is really driving him to be this different kind of boy, this young man he's turning into, where he knows what he wants and he's gonna go after it. Then the pandemic happened. School was done. Everything was remote for the end of the 6th grade. They shut down the park. They closed the parks for the kids to play, and then they took the rims off.
Yeah, they took the rims
off
the backboards,
which was crazy because kids was coming here to play, and so it's like they really want people to be stuck in their homes. Like, it's good to get in. It's bad enough you have to contain it with a mask, but then when these kids want to come out and play, they can't even play.
7th grade happened. Same thing.
He was going in, but it wasn't consistent, and there was no sports at all.
Let them play! Let them play! Let them play! Let them play!
We are robbing these children for not allowing them to get from in front of a screen and get in front of each other to play organized sports. Sports does not spread coronavirus.
So when the 8th grade came, everything opened back up. Mom, I'm getting on this team. I want to play. I'm going to fight for this. I'm going to do this. So come September, he was on it.
I locked in. I was so locked on into this one thing. I didn't care. My focus was just in basketball. I don't care how cold it was. I just played.
Even when I used to sneak up on him, he's on the courts playing basketball.
Tryouts came.
I'm excited, like, yes, son, yes. I'm rooting for him.
It was me and my other 2 friends, and we all made it, and we were so happy. It was like, bro, it's like the first time. It was so cool.
But meanwhile, we listening to the news, and they telling us there may be some mandates.
School sports for high-risk sports, and this is for public school specifically, PSAL sports. We will have a vaccine mandate for all athletes. First dose must be acquired by the first day of competitive play.
From him being like 1,000 feet tall, and then this vaccine was bringing him all the way down.
And I really didn't want to go back to school.
Even now, like, listening to him is like making me tear up, because I could kind of go back into that moment where I saw my son like happy. Mom, I got on the team. Mom, I did this. Mom, I'm going to the, he was so excited. I did drills. I was going here. I was going there. I was on the courts. I was like, the excitement.
I just shut down. Like, my whole body just shut down. I didn't know what to do.
Unimaginable. We were treating our performers differently because they lived and played for home teams. It's not acceptable.
It's sad that where we at right now. It's been rough these past few years living here on this block. McCoon's is right here. Polo Grounds is down the block. Rutgers is right there. I live on 152nd. It's shootouts up under my window. Yeah, it was shootouts on this block.
The city isn't safe right now, so where are they going to go? That could lead to an increase in gang initiation, and we know there's a direct correlation right now to violence.
That's what made me really make that decision. Like, I have to save my children. I have to save my family. I have to save my boys. My boy is about to be 15 this year, And I have to grab a hold of him because the streets is not nice to nobody, especially my young men.
In West Virginia, you don't have to be vaccinated. We even called them to make sure, like, the double check. New York is like the only spot that's really strict on it.
Once COVID vaccines are approved for regular use, who would require the students to be vaccinated? Garcia, Stringer, Donovan, Yang, the rest are no's.
I think the mandate sucks. I think everybody have their right as to what they want to do. And make better opportunities for these kids, because these kids could get off the street and not pick up these guns and drugs and everything else. I love to say I'm from Harlem. I love to be in Harlem. But I just know now it's just time for a change. And this is always going to be home. We can always come back.